G'day everyone and welcome to the June 2024 edition of Australian Model Railway News. We're going to go through all the news announcements and updates that have happened in the Australian model railway manufacturing industry. And don't forget to stay through to the end so you can find out all about all the upcoming exhibitions, open days and conventions that are happening, well, for the remainder of this year and into 2025. Australian Model Railway News and all other videos on this channel are made possible by the Patreons on Patreon. And if you'd like to help support the production of these videos whilst gaining early access to these videos, please head over to patreon.com/WillJamesRailways. As well as Trackside Models, where quality meets precision, with laser cut structures which are meticulously crafted to perfection, ensuring every detail is captured flawlessly. At Trackside Models, their mission is clear: to bring you top-notch buildings in scale format at prices that won't break the bank. They're proud to be Australian-designed models made right here. Experience the difference with Trackside Models, where quality, affordability, and Australian craftsmanship converge. You can explore their collection today and bring your miniature world to life like never before. And they also offer 10% off all orders with the code WillJamesRailways at checkout from their website tracksidemodels.com.au. The news is also brought by the Scale Model Supply, your one-stop shop for premium hobby supplies. Join the vibrant community of hobbyists who trust the Scale Model Supply for their top quality paints, tools and accessories. As an Australian family business, they take pride in delivering excellence in every product that they offer. Explore their extensive collection of railway colours, meticulously curated to bringing your model railway projects to life with authenticity and precision. Plus, enjoy an exclusive discount just for viewers of the news. Use code WillJamesRailway at checkout to unlock a 10% discount on all purchases. And WillJamesRailways.com, where you can find an array of railway-related merchandise, as well as being the home of Australian model trees, as well as the AMRA Victoria exhibition happening at the Melbourne Showgrounds on the 3rd and 4th of August. And of course, if you are new here, don't forget to be subscribed so you can keep up to date with all the videos that I have coming out frequently. Anyway, let's kick off the news this month with On-Track Models. On-Track Models have released their much-awaited 40-foot curtain-sided containers, and I have them all here. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to tell you how you could win one. There have been 19 different packs for this run, featuring K&S freighters, TNT Contrans, Freight Services and Blue Tarped, Chemtrains, Intermodal, Server in white and maroon, Cables in orange and white, LME Transport, and Rail-X, all of which are priced at $40 each for a twin pack and are available directly from On-Track Models' website with free postage on orders over $150, as well as that they are available at a number of model railway shops and hobby stores. There was also 3 Holden containers in this release, priced at $50 each, and I actually got very lucky and managed to snag a set from Train World in Melbourne, although these are now completely sold out. And with that, some of the others are quite low in stock, so if you are thinking about getting them, the time is now. With that, we also got an update on the upcoming 82 class rerun. On-Track Models said that their factory have received the ESU sound chips and are busy installing them now. They added that the bodies are ready assembled and the cabs are being finished now, so they won't be too far away from leaving the factory. So if you're after 1 or 4, there's currently online pre-orders available with no need for antiquated mail-away forms, so you can secure your model now. A few new kits from Trackside Models, which are to be released from about mid-July. These are the New South Wales G1 Goodshed, which measures 227mm long by 101mm wide, and these are of course based on New South Wales plans, and these will retail for $39.95. Also with that, a G4 Goodshed priced at $64.95, which will measure 330mm long by 122mm wide, and a G6 Goodshed, which will also measure 330mm wide by 148mm wide, with an entrance of 44mm by 60mm high, and it'll feature an under-shelter loading dock. And these are priced at $84.95. And in N-Scale, you'll also be able to get a G1 Goodshed priced at $29.95, G4 Goodshed priced at $49.95, and a G6 Goodshed priced at $69.95. Pre-orders on these kits are currently being taken via email, but they won't be shipped until the 15th of July. And if you are after one or possibly all 3, just email sales@tracksidemodels.com.au. And lastly, Trackside Models are very keen to make the trip over to Melbourne for the August AMRA exhibition here at the Showgrounds. So if you are after one of their many wonderful kits, they will be available here in Melbourne. From 3D kit manufacturer Along the Track Models, they've now added a New South Wales Railways Glen Innes water tank in HO and N scale. This design is inspired by the Glen Innes rectangular water tank and iron girder stand. These tanks were commonplace around New South Wales during the steam era. The kit is 3D printed in PLA plastic using both filament and resin. You can use superglue, polystyrene or PVA to put the kit together, although some finishing parts are required. And is priced at $60, and if you would like one pre-built or plonk and play, just add an additional $60. The kit dimensions in HO scale are 80mm wide, including the inlet and outlet pipes, 37mm deep and 71mm high. And if you are interested, this kit is also available in G scale. So if you are interested in them, please email alongthetrackmodels@gmail.com. A quick one from Brimbank Models, who have added Metro Trains HCMT bodies and chassis to their Shapeways store. You can get them directly from Shapeways or download their STL files. Australian Railway Models have announced another 38 class locomotive, now bringing the total to 5. This time it's 3813 with the Western Endeavour headboard, which reads as the first steam train across the continent. New South Wales Transport Museum, 1970. It should be noted that this locomotive did spend some time in South Australia on this tour and could be an interesting era-specific locomotive for that time period. This release is still at Australian Railway Models price point of $299 and is scheduled for release in the first quarter of 2025. Gopher Models had several announcements at the N-Scale convention and at the Adelaide Model Railway exhibition. Phil at Gopher Models has said that if you are after a 38, you can reach out to him to pre-order one. So there was some additional information that came through on the XPTs. These are designed from the ground up, with all components purpose designed for the train consist. They'll feature a die-cast chassis with injection moulded bodies, be fitted with a coreless motor for silky smooth operation and very minimal noise, and all models will be factory fitted with a speaker, 18 DCC socket. They'll feature operating triple headlights, ditch lights and white and red marker lights on both power cars, with interior lighting on all passenger coaches. The available liveries will be State Rail Authority, as delivered, Railcorp Country Link and New South Wales Train Link. There will be 2 body variations of the power cars tool to cover their full service life. And tooled coaches include the XBR First Class Saloon and Buffet, XBH, XFH Saloon and Luggage cars, and XF Economy Class Saloon cars. And various train packs will be available, with more information being available on this closer to the release. With that, the factory-fitted versions of these models will be available exclusively through Buckambool model trains upon arrival, so stay tuned to their Facebook page and website for further details, and delivery is expected before the end of the year. They did have a few other upcoming and ready to release kits all in N scale, starting with the South Australian Railways HS Stonehopper Wagon, which is a 3D printed kit which comes with bogies and decals from South Australian Railways and Australian National Railways, and these will be available from the 9th of July. The South Australian Railways Centenary car, which is a 2-piece 3D printed kit which will be available at the AMRA Victoria Showgrounds exhibition in August, priced at $50 each. They'll have a Victorian Railways Walker which will also be available in August. And this easy to assemble kit will come with decals, mech and features a split frame chassis with a price to be announced. The South Australian Railway Red Hens with 400 and 300 class power and unpowered options are also coming in August, priced at $175 for powered and $75 for unpowered. And with that, the 860 trailer car will follow this release. New South Wales 900 class rail motors are slated for a November release featuring a Gopher Models mech and should come in around $250 for a 4-car set, and will of course come with decals. A South Australian Railway 700 which will fit a Kato D51 mech is also looking for a November release, priced at $150. And in rolling stock, the South Australian Railways OBF, which will come with wheel bearings and decals priced at $35, is available now. A South Australian Railways FB flat wagon that comes in 2 parts, which is set at $35 for a release in December, as well as LCL containers priced at $10 each or 6 for $50, which are available now. and come with decals from Melbourne to Adelaide or Melbourne to Sydney. And lastly, they added they will also be adding a ready-to-run hub set to come after the ready-to-run 38s are released. With that, on the 38 sound units, which will be available from Buckambool Models, coming in at $475, fitted with a Zimmo Next 18 sound decoder, with accurate 38 class sound recordings, a stay alive, and a 15x11mm speaker with a large enclosure. Although there'll be no pre-orders for the sound-fitted models, Jared will have them all available on his website when the time comes. Haskell Models shared some photos of an upcoming ON30 Puffing Billy and BH coaches to match their NAs, although they've said that this sample is missing a few small detail parts like handrails near the doors, but they are getting closer, with almost everything other than the KDs being done in Taiwan. With that, they'll have some printing to also be added like coach numbers and underframe, as well as other versions in different shades of red and longer running boards. If you are after these, they're currently priced at $250 for 2 coaches, and order is via email, which I'll have linked in the description. News from South Australian manufacturer Kandu Workshops, who have some pre-orders available. These are the South Australian Railways weed spray train, with a pre-order price of $80, and these come in 2 variants: early South Australian Railways, where the cab sides are made from timber panelling, and later from AMRA, where the sides are smooth. The pre-order includes the modified open wagon and the first of the water tanks. Additional water tanks are available at the pre-order price of $35. Although they're still working on decals, these models will be shipped with the decals when they are done. And with that, some assembly and cleanup may be required with these kits, and there are no bogies or couplers provided. The poison train was used to control weeds along the various lines throughout the state, typically a broad gauge consist. And the flat wagon is a modified W wagon. As well as that, they'll have TW water tank cars priced at $35. This is a multi-part 3D printed construction, and weight can be added to the tank before final assembly. Once again, they're still working on decals, which will be supplied when the decals are done. These also do not come with bogies or couplers. As well as that, they've also added a weight ruler, which is either a sticker at $10 or with a printed base at $15. This is a handy tool to help speed up the process when adding weight to your rolling stock. You place a sticker on a rigid flat item, or purchase a printed base. Rest it on your scales, zero your scales, and place the wagon to be weighted, lining up the end with the marked line on the sticker. Then read the markings to determine what the weight of the car should be in grams, and these are made to follow the NMRA HO scale standard. In news from Paul's 3D, they're about to have a few new kits become available. These are the interior for the Victorian Railways E-type carriages, and these designs include bunk beds as well as a ladder, and they're priced at $15. An interior for the Taggart dining car, which has also been created, along with the bar seatings, also priced at $15. At the Waverley exhibition over the King's Birthday long weekend, they had an early release of the Victorian N-Class Loco and the DRC rail motor. The N-Class is priced at $75 and the DRC at $50, and both were very close to selling out at the show, although he'll have more printed for the AMRA exhibition in August. Paul has also got a few new kits that will be available in August. The Sand Tower, which is a fantastic one-piece model. They'll also have a load for the IDR NN wagons, and this will come in a pack of 4, priced at $40. A second version of the NN load has also been created to suit the Paul's 3D NN wagon, and this comes as a set of 2 priced at $15 and can be cut down by 2mm to suit the IDR wagons. He's also created loads to suit the MF and LF wagons from Ixion Models. The LF kit is priced at $30, which includes 8 cows, and the LF kit with sheep is priced at $35. In a big announcement from Paul's 3D, they've finally found a solution to creating N-scale models, and this solution was to adapt models to work within a 0.2mm nozzle. But they did say that the problem with creating N-scale models is it's a very slow process. To overcome this, they've ordered 2 more printers to print out N-scale models. So far, he's created quite a number of N-scale models. These are ZLP guards van, a 1914 station, 50-foot goods shed, 3 different versions of the CE guards van, Taggart, Goulburn and Campaspe dining cars, the AE and BE carriages, BCE carriages, the AW, BW and ABW carriages, DRC and the N-Class, as well as a range of steam engines like the H, X, K, Y and E. Also available is the Sunbury goods shed and 2 versions of the signal box, a 2-bay shearing shed and sheep fences, RX and ADHL South Australian wagons, NSET passenger cars, D and PH box cars to go with the NSETs, and 3 versions of the H passenger cars, and these will all be available at the AMRA show in August. As well as that, he's given us a little sneak peek of what he's creating, which is an XR and a BRM locomotive, and he'll hopefully have these also available at the exhibition. With the N-Scale convention came a range of new containers from Mark Jesser, those being Royal Wolf containers priced at $16 each, as well as Piedmonts at $15 and Australian Aid containers priced at $18, which is limited to 1 per customer, and all feature clear pad printed lettering and an internal magnet. New manufacturer Russllyn Foundry, who have started with a Linton and Barnstable based 4-ton truck with opening doors in 7 1/8 inch scale. This is a 3D printed kit which contains a printed body, doors, 3 coupling options which are link and pin, dumb buffer and LGB adapter, and axle boxes which are priced at $75, with low base plates available at an extra cost, and with that wheel sets are not included. Furphy tank casting sets in 7 1/8, 16mm and 1 48. This kit contains resin Furphy end caps and FDM barrel, available in single or double Furphy ends, priced at $50, $40 and $10 respectively. They have also done tank wagons in 7 1/8 scale, which feature FDM printed skeleton to suit double Furphy tanks, and this kit contains axle boxes and 3 coupling options, priced at $50 without wheel sets. Water carts in 7 1/8 inch. This kit contains an FDM printed chassis, wheels and bearing cups to suit single Furphy tanks. 2 versions available, tractor drawbar or horse shaft, which requires 4 bearings, priced at $20. As well as that, they also have Victorian Railways NB coaches in 7 1/8 and 16mm scale, with opening doors and separated roofs. This kit contains an FDM printed body, roof, seats, doors and balcony frames. General passenger and brake combination versions available, priced at $180 or $150, with bogies available but wheel sets not included. And at the moment, if you have any questions, you can check out their social media or send them an email. Platform Printing Australia has released a new batch of tiny Australian animals for your layout, including cockatoos, kookaburras, galahs, magpies, the Tasmanian tiger, and some big cats. They are doing packs of their animals for $10 each, and include between 3 and 8 depending on the animals. They have some more new designs added to their online store, just platformprinting.com. So have a look at these tiny animals that would fit on your layout. And with that, they're always adding new models, so check back regularly to see what you can find. IDR released the Victorian Railways NNs, and I picked up a pack to take a look at them. These models represent the Victorian NNs, which were later the VHWA and VZWA wagons. And these represent as they were from the 1960s, when they underwent a rebuild with extended sides and strengthened brackets at each end. These wagons ran into the early 2000s, with a number of wagons still being used in preservation on lines like the Victorian Goldfields Railway, here in Victoria. There are 8 packs in this release of ready-to-run models, which feature die-cast wagon underframe, full brake rigging and underfloor detail, semi-scale metal rim spoke wheels, genuine KD 158 whisker couplers, as well as semi-scale metal disc wheels. And they recommend a minimum of 18-inch radius corners for operations, although like model railways in HO, you're always better to go wider. It should be noted that Pack 6 does have a misprint on it, saying that it contains 2 NNs and 2 VHWAs, but in fact comes with 3 VHWAs and 1 NN. I picked up a pack which features 4 wagons and set me back $325. And after combining a couple of sets with some other members at the AMRA Club in Melbourne, it does make a good looking works train. So if you are after a pack, they are currently available at many different model railway and hobby stores, as well as from IDR directly. TrainOrama have said that they expect their delivery of New South Wales Railways 42 class diesel locomotives in HO scale in both traditional Indian red with chrome yellow whisker colour scheme and 2 versions of the 42 class loco 4201 in green and yellow around mid-August 2024. With one version delivered in green and yellow sporting the 125 years commemoration of the New South Wales Government Railways signage on the body side, whilst the other version is just plain green and yellow with no signage. Upgraded changes to the tooling will see working marker lights at the number 2 end of the 42 class rerun models. Their next shipment of the 42 class will arrive around October this year, which will be the Victorian Railways S-Class in blue and gold, some with yellow painted upper body grills, as well as other versions of the S-Class liveried in both V-Line and SSR schemes. And hopefully by late October 2024, they will also get deliveries of both GM1 and GM12 class streamliners, in various liveries including the Commonwealth Railways maroon and silver and the Australian National Railways green, and the latest SSR black and yellow scheme. SDS Models released a special edition of their 8300 brake van for the Adelaide Model Railway exhibition, and I picked up one, so let's have a quick look at this van. This now brings the total of this release to 13 different models. This van sees the Australian National green banner move to the rear rather than closer to the centre, like on their previous two. These feature nice clear pad printing and roll well, and have nice external details like handles and underfloor detail. Although no lighting or interior, I did pick up an interior for this van from Piping Shrike Models, which has a guard's desk, toilet and stove. And the van costs $125 and is available from SDS and other stockists now. Auscision Models have now released the Flexi Van wagons and trailers, and they did add some unannounced trailers, being TRA24, the all-trans Flexi Flats System tarp trailer, and TR25 and 26 open cage containers with finely detailed metal edged cade and real metal chains. They've also added new models to the future releases section with a July 2024 release, although no idea what they possibly could be. And in the N-scale range, they've also added placeholders for the GAN, Indian Pacific, Southern Spirit and Great Southern trains, with no release or price, like the rest of the announced N-scale models. And lastly, they did post a photo to social media of the Flexi vans on the Mullet Creek layout at Australian Modeler, with a Public Transport Victoria painted N-Class. Now, although it was reported in Australian Model Railway News many months ago that they are planning on doing this rerun in 2025, there is no new information as yet. And I was sent a couple of photos from Australian Modeler by a viewer of the channel, of a handful of, well, what we can assume are painted samples of this upcoming N-Class rerun, although no official word from Auscision. Also spotted at Australian Modeler is what looks to be a 3D printed sample of Auscision's N-Scale XPT, painted samples of the 80 classes and a tooling sample for the C44 ACIs, although no further information from Auscision at this point. In my own news, during the month I had some new beanies come out. Those were South Australian Railways, Australian National Railways and a rerun of the AN beanies, and these were done for the Adelaide Model Railway exhibition, and a huge thanks to Junction Models who sold them during the show, and they are now available on my website as well as at Junction Models in Adelaide and Train World in Melbourne. And with that, I will have a stall at the Showgrounds exhibition here in Melbourne during August, so if you are after anything, it will be available there. But I do recommend coming on the Saturday, as last year it had all sold out by the Sunday. Although if you are coming on the Sunday, now's the time to book your tickets, well, to get there in the best way possible, with Steam Rail on their preserved Tate set, with tickets available now on their website. Also, I do feel that I need to, well, tell you all something. I have resigned from Hearns Hobbies, and I left there back in April. Although I do still appear on their social media, I am no longer there. That is old footage and they own the rights to it, so they can keep using it. I do wish them all their best, it just wasn't a great fit for me and I have sought other employment. Anyway, thank you all so much for everyone who did pop into the store while I was there, but yeah, I am no longer there. Now let's take a look at all the currently announced exhibitions, conventions and open days happening for the foreseeable future. Over the 13th and 14th of July in New South Wales, the Richmond Vale Railway Museum will be holding a model rail exhibition. In Queensland, on the 13th and 14th of July, the Bayside Model Train Club will be holding their exhibition at the Birkdale Multi-Sports Club. In Victoria, the 24th Annual Stall Model Railway Exhibition will be held on the 13th and 14th of July at the SDS Hall in Stall. On the 20th of July, AMRA Queensland will hold an open day at their club rooms in Zilmere. On the 27th and 28th of July at the Pitchy Ritchie Railway in South Australia, they'll have LEGO trains on display at their annual Railfest. Another not to be missed model railway exhibition is the 52nd Model Train Show presented by AMRA Victoria. Once again back on at the Melbourne Showgrounds in Melbourne, with lots more details coming soon. On the 4th and 5th of August in Melbourne, the Sunshine Model Railway Club will hold their annual exhibition in Braybrook. In Sydney on the 10th and 11th of August, the Thornley Model Railway exhibition will be back on again. A brand new model train and hobby show will be happening in Goulburn, New South Wales on the 7th and 8th of September. Layouts and shops, as well as demonstrations, with more details to come soon. On the 7th of September in Adelaide, Modelling the Railways of South Australia convention will be back on again, with tickets available now. On September 21st, the Gold Coast Model Railway Club will hold an open day at their club rooms in Arrendale. In Victoria on October 19th and 20th, the Sunbury Model Train Show will be back on again at the St Anne's Church Hall in Sunbury. On the 6th of October in Port Augusta, South Australia, the 40th birthday celebration of the PAMS organisation will be happening. In Sydney on the 19th of October, the Sydney N-Scale Model Railway Club will be holding an open day at their club rooms in Rockdale. On the 19th of October, the O-Scale Modelers Forum will be happening, and if you are interested in attending, please reach out to them for tickets. On the 27th of October in Logan, Queensland, the Logan and District Model Railway Club will be holding an open day and sales at their club rooms in Slacks Creek. In the ACT on the 9th of November, the ACT Model Train Club will be holding a bring and buy sale at the Mount Rogers Primary School in Melbourne. On the 16th and 17th of November, the New England Model Railway Club will be holding the New England Convention in Armidale, New South Wales, with tickets available now. On the 30th of November and the 1st of December in Salisbury, South Australia, there will be a model railway and hobby show. In 2025, the Warrnambool Model Railway Club will be holding their exhibition at the St Joseph's Primary School in Warrnambool over the 11th and 12th of January. On the 18th and 19th of January in Victoria, the Phillip Island and District Railway Modelers will be holding their annual exhibition at the Senior Citizens Hall, Cowes. The Sandown Train and Hobby Show will be held on March 15th and 16th at the Sandown Racecourse in Victoria. On May 17th and 18th, the Latrobe Valley Model Railway Association will be holding a model railway exhibition at the Morwell Convention Centre in Morwell, Victoria. The Albury Model Railway Show will be held on May 17th and 18th in Albury, New South Wales. In Adelaide, South Australia, over the King's Birthday long weekend, their annual model railway exhibition will be back on again. The Golden Valley Model Railway Club will be holding their exhibition in Shepparton, Victoria on the 4th and 5th of October. The not-to-be-missed Great Train Show has changed their dates for 2025, now being the 25th and 26th of October. And as I always say, if there's one exhibition you're going to attend a year, it's this one. So once again, if you are in a model railway club and you're having an event, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to add it to the news so we can make your event as popular as possible and showcase how great this hobby is for everyone. And of course, if you do attend an exhibition, let them know that you saw it here on Australian Model Railway News. Now, as part of the celebration of the 10,000 subscribers to this channel, Trackside Models last month gave us a huge prize pack, and here are all the winners here, and congratulations to all of them, and a huge thank you to Trackside Models, who have been one of the biggest supporters of the news. And of course, if you are after any of their kits, head over to their website and use this discount code so you can get 10% off their wonderful kit range. Now, like I said at the start of this video, On-Track Models have given us a large amount of containers to give away. So as per usual, just head over to my website. There will be a competitions tab. Have a look at it. There'll be a question there to make sure you've been paying attention, and the details on how you can win a single container that will be drawn at random. So a huge thank you to On-Track Models. If you are interested in getting any containers, pre-ordering an 82, or checking out any of their other wonderful models, head over to their website, and of course, don't forget to follow them on social media. So there we go. That's all for news, announcements, and updates that have happened throughout the month. If there is something that you are excited to see that's coming out, possibly at the Showgrounds exhibition in August, let us know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry it was a little bit slow this month with videos coming out, which of course come out weekly. The Rose Hill video did come out, and it's got a runtime of about 2 hours. So that took a lot of time to edit, but hopefully we are now back on the normal video schedule. And of course, if you do want early access to videos, check out my Patreon. That is how I support myself making these videos. As well as that, of course, Trackside Models, the Scale Modeler Supply, and well, just watching the videos. It all means quite a lot and makes it all work. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'll see you all next month. Thank you so much for watching. Hooroo! Melbourne's premier model railway exhibition is back on again, and here are all the details for this unmissable event. This year sees the 52nd Model Train Show presented by the Australian Model Railway Association Victoria, held at the Melbourne Showgrounds over the 3rd and 4th of August. This year with over 50 layouts, manufacturers and retailers. Layouts like the amazing Penzance in Malmesbury, Cinnamon Port, Darrabee, Farquhar Station, Twig, Dungog, Sheckamus Canyon, Borderline, the Fremo 9 modular layout, from New South Wales, the impressive Carlingford and Darling Harbour, Railways of Japan, Kidamon and Winch, and many more, as well as displays from the BMRA, AMRA Victoria, and commercial stands, on-track models, IDR models, Auscision, SDS, Gopher, Ixion, Buckambool, Steam Era, the Train Girl, Barry's Boxes, Trackside Models, Halls 3D, Railway Coins, Junction Models and Metro Hobbies, Train World, Kazula Hobbies from Sydney, Euro Hobbies, and that's just to name a few. I'll be there with my stand with a range of merch and, of course, Australian model trees. Now, getting to the exhibition is easy, with public transport options like a train to Ascot Vale or Footscray, then bus number 472 to Langs Road, or a West Maribyrnong tram, number 57 from Elizabeth Street in the CBD to stop 33. There is also parking run by the Melbourne Showgrounds at $20 a day, with entry via Gate 5 on Langs Road. Or in my opinion, the best way to get to the exhibition is on the restored vintage Tate train. On the Sunday of the exhibition, our friends at Steamrail Victoria will be running shuttles from Flinders Street Station direct to the showgrounds, with more information and tickets available on their website now. Entry to the exhibition is a flat rate of $15 per person, with all children under 16 years old free if accompanied with a paying adult, with both cash or card options available on the door. So I hope to see lots of you at what is set to be an absolutely unmissable event. If you do have any further questions about the exhibition, please direct them to AMRA Victoria's social media or to their email. I'll see you all at the train show. Hooroo! So there we go. That's all for news, announcements, and updates for. So there we go. That's all for news, announcements, and updates.